So that's that.
Exactly.
Then the lava ones will come out. You do one thing at a time. I never realized. I think you had a backpack or that pack when I used this, so I never realized how low the charge was.
Yeah, I noticed that the other day. It sort of kept dropping out.
Really, I don't know why they had to make it so needlessly annoying anyway with moving machines around. And that's...
So are you gonna set up the quarry again?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I guess we can put it somewhere.
Well, now you've set up some solar panels.
I'm still working on solar panels. I'm gonna make a few more.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably gonna make another 5, so I have about 7.
7? Is that a lot?
Well, 7 times 8, so that's... What's that? 16... I mean, it's not a huge amount of power.
Oh, okay. I don't know how much they produce.
8, maximum 8 during the day. Anyway, I'll chuck some of these machines. I'll chuck these machines into the machines chest.
Getting power from blaze rods at all in a good way?
I don't understand the question.
You generate much useful power from blaze rods.
It used to be possible to do a type of power with blaze rods, but not anymore.
Yeah.
At least I don't think so.
Well, they say at the moment you can get 6,000 EU at 10 EU per T.
That might be by putting them in a furnace, maybe?
Generator, it says. Does that mean anything?
Ah, yeah, that's a lower version of what Pete built. So you use that as fuel rather than coal.
Ah, okay. Can I use that in a furnace? Like a normal stone furnace. Blaze farm seems a little more buggy than it was at the LAN. I suspect latency might be a small issue.
Roy, did you make it back?
Back?
Did you make it back?
Back to where?
Well, you said you had to log off, and I didn't hear you.
It was Fraps that was causing the issue. I stopped recording and it seems to fix it for the moment.
Oh, okay.
Man, some of these chests are going to be a pain to move. It's really crappy stuff too.
Need to start moving the stuff over into the sorting system.
I need help moving the chests then.
I did think maybe we should keep a couple of chests with some ore and stuff up near where the machines are.
We can get gear and stuff here.
Yeah, just keep some things up, but maybe keep that up where the machines are. Just put things up there, and then that way they're sort of out of the way. These Twilight portals seem very fast.
Yeah.
There's a Hovel one that's been replaced too now.
Where's that?
In the same place.
Oh, okay. Well, they just seem faster than going by books. Like they
I don't know.
transport you faster.
Both are pretty fast.
So much random stuff in here.
Got an interesting looking hammer or axe there, Roy.
It's from the Tinker's group.
How do the portals work, right?
What do you mean?
What's this red box on the side?
It's called a book receptacle, and you put in a linking book into it, and it will read that book when you're going through the portal.
So rather than having to click on the book, you just walk through it and it's like you've clicked on the book.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
One in Peter's Palace is green instead of blue.
What do you mean?
The portal colour when you open it.
Green instead of blue, isn't it all purple?
Oh, purple. It seems green in Peter's.
So do we need these machines in the hovel anymore?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
I still use
I
them
might
in
make
the
some.
novel.
Alright, I might have to make some new solar panels to then.
They probably don't need much in the way of power.
Yeah, what I mean is I won't pinch the one we've got there because I've only got a couple there anyway. Like 3. I'll make some new ones.
But like, people still use them a bit. And the MFE that's there probably is enough to keep them fairly well going.
Can I ask a question, Josh? There's
Go
an
for it.
enchantment here that's called reading, and on the wiki it says it's a rare enchantment, blah blah blah. It grants me the ability to read text, just like the reading glasses or whatever.
I've never been through that portal into here.
I can already read text. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay. Find out then.
What do reading glasses do for you?
I'll look that up. Something to do with Bibliocraft, but I don't know what that is.
Bibliocraft is a mod that introduces ways of yeah, I don't know how to say it. It introduces like chairs and tables and stuff like that, like the armor racks and the tool cupboards and stuff like that is all Bibliocraft. It's just it's a storage thing. You can create bookshelves with it to store any books that you created, like if you would create a whole stack of enchanting books.
It's all very complicated.
Well, it's pretty cool.
So what's happening with this Hovel now?
bunch doing stuff. Make it look nicer.
Fair enough. Where are we going to make this power armor thing, Josh?
I've set up 6 armor stands up on the second floor of the factory.
Diamond stand part of Bibliocraft?
Yep.
So reading glasses are something to do with Bibliocraft. Reading text that's unreadable.
I haven't done any more. I haven't done anything further than that yet. I haven't gotten up to it.
Yep.
Do you mind if I build the Tinker's table then?
No, go for it.
There's surprisingly not a lot of copper. Must have been used a fair bit of it.
Oh, that's a problem.
I've got about 2 stacks, but not really a lot.
You can use other cable instead of copper cable for things.
No, not for certain things though.
But
Circuits and all that.
for what we want, copper is going to be really valuable.
Where's rubber? I found it.
Because you use copper and silver to create the wires. So it's pretty handy to have.
And copper's, to make it circuits, you need copper cable.
We have some copper. Luke, have you used that?
Oh, I'll just grab some now. I'm just saying we're a bit low.
Oh, sorry, I mean copper cable.
Yeah, I've used that, but I'm gonna need a fair bit of it.
That noise is scary.
What's scary?
That teleport noise. I keep wondering what it was. I thought it was some sound effect I'd never heard. What is with all these heads? How are you getting heads? I've never gotten a single one.
Are you killing things?
Yeah, I kill things.
I get them because my sword has a beheading.
Yeah, you left stuff behind.
Yeah, I can't pick it
Yeah.
up. I need to come back for it.
Mine also has a beheading thing, and when you're knock up my creatures, the skeletons and zombies and stuff have more likely to drop one because there's no heads for all the other things, I don't think.
Oh, okay. I'll pick them up for you. Just let me know when you want them. Oh, yeah, back already.
I need the chest.
Oh, you forgot the patterns?
I'll come back for them in a sec.
Night time.
Is that important?
I don't think so. What is that noise?
Motorbikes.
Is there a way to get a single item from a barrel rather than a whole stack?
Not that I know of.
Oh, if you sneak click, you get one.
Okay. That's good to know. Can I
So
please,
what where do you want these things, Josh?
What things?
Things like bees and random crap.
There's a chest in the factory that has a whole stack of bee stuff.
What are you looking for?
And what about random crap like meat stroganoff and mushroom stew and paper and fireflies and gunpowder and ironwood?
Troy,
I don't know what any of those things are.
Yes.
what's this crystal thing? Do I just walk into it?
Yep.
Chuck me force gems.
Well, that's ever so slightly more convenient.
It saves 2 clicks of the mouse.
Yeah. Good.
Alright, so I'll put bees over in the factory.
Yeah, there's a chest, an Apis chest.
Okay. Am I the only one that walks here?
No, I don't.
Okay, wait, you put it here.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to move all those chests.
Where's the bee?
This one next here.
So the jetpack charger is not hooked up anymore.
It's full and I can't put some frozen comb in there. Where do you want frozen comb?
So Josh, have you dismantled the charger?
It's an oblivion
thing?
frame.
Put it in the chest next to it for now.
What's an oblivion frame?
Are you talking to me, Josh?
No. I'm talking to Tim.
Josh?
What was your question?
Mine was a statement that the jetpack charger over here is not hooked up anymore.
That's ask Luke about that. I wasn't doing that.
Oh yeah, it's not hooked up anymore.
Where do I charge jetpack once that runs out of
Hovel
power?
at the moment,
Where do I do that in the hovel?
in the MFE.
Don't know what an MFE is.
Where the machines are, it's the one that the wire is running into.
Hey, what's happened to our room?
An oblivion frame you use for
Bees.
sorting bees?
No,
I think.
just for putting in the apres and that. Don't worry about it for now. It's
Anything to do with bees from Luke is like, that's a pain in the ass.
oh,
Bees are crazy.
oh, yeah.
Don't talk to me about bees. Alright.
Let's make a miscellaneous chest in here, you want stuff?
So what's this thing here?
Not really.
Where's the armor stand?
Behind the portal.
Can you guys come over here?
Right? So I can start making some armor.
I've already made a helmet and torso. I'm making the other stuff now. Just for one set to put on the armor rack.
Are you only making one set?
I can make multiple if you want.
No, well, I was going to make a set for everybody. But if you're only
Just
making
drawing
one, I'll make the rest.
Okay, well I'll make one first to see how it goes.
Are you guys making quantum armor or something? Oh, I
No.
just killed
Power
it.
armor.
And what's power armor good for?
Wearing?
Protecting you?
I figured that much, but you know.
It can protect you, it can make you breathe underwater, it can make you fly, it can make you run faster, it can make you jump higher, it can make you use a parachute, it can make you use a glider, it can make you have equivalent to diamond armor, it can make you have a force field. There's a few other things.
Sounds pretty cool. My
Yeah, you can have an
Bombcraft
aura
doesn't
goggles
crap.
on it as well. Similar to what you have, except you can't see the actual auras, but you can incorporate that into an armor.
Bombcraft only sounds like it's good for extra enchantments.
Okay.
Did you put kneecaps on one of the stands?
Yes.
Can you take it off?
I'm capable of it, but you know, you can have it if you want.
I don't want them. I'd rather you took them off.
But they look cool.
But they're in the way.
If I look at them, it actually tells me what they are.
So one of them's got a full suit on it now.
Power armor boots. Power armor chest plate. Yeah, so my reading goggles let me look at these things and it tells me what they are. Not very exciting, but it does its thing.
Hey, that's what I'm for.
Some of this old
Oh, so you can look
iron
at stone and it'll tell you what it is?
No. It's for Bibliocraft stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Power armor you can fly with,
Yes.
and you can enchant it.
No.
Not the armor.
Oh, you can't enchant it at all.
Only the tool.
What does that mean?
Well, power armor has a tool, and you can enchant the tool, but you can't enchant the armor. Ah, Roy, this armor stands on the wrong way around.
Which one?
The one you put stuff on, it's facing the wrong way.
How do I remove it?
Just with a pick.
I think I did it again.
Whoops, he did it again.
Nah, that's right.
No, that's right. Alright, now we've got all the power armor made.
Useless
was
until you
quick.
put actual
Yeah,
numbers on it.
it's pretty much useless without it.
Yeah,
It's easy to make, but you...
I didn't say it was useful. I just said it was made.
It's pretty.
Do you have much wire left?
No, not on me. I just made enough.
Ah, okay.
I can't find the jetpack that we need to make to get that item.
What are you working on, Tim?
Me.
Yeah.
I'm just chucking stuff in the hovel. Make it look less of a hovel.
I don't know what you mean by jetpack, right?
I can't find the jetpack that goes with that suit.
Take the chest plate off and so bring it over here, click on the Tinker's table, and then click on the chest plate, which is on the left hand side.
Yep, I've done that. I
That
can
shows
see.
you all the upgrades. And then if you click on it, it shows you down the bottom the parts that you need to create the jetpack.
Ah, I see. Iron thrusters.
So at the moment, I'm going to start building night vision for all the
I
helmets.
think you need batteries first, because at the moment they have no power to do anything.
No, that's right.